Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today is our podcast number 100. It's Thursday the 5th of September 2024. So welcome and thank you for joining me today. I have to tell you that it's a little bit emotional. Well, I did get a little bit emotional for a moment because I did watch podcast number 1, and just stepping back in time almost 2 years ago has reinforced how blessed I am to be part of this wonderful Yarny community. When I first started, took that, leap of faith, as we all say, all I wanted to do was connect with some Yarny people. So our love of crochet has brought us together. But the most surprising thing of all has been the friendships that we've formed. It is just incredible and mind-blowing that we can be so far apart, most of us. I may live here in Sydney, Australia, and there may be some Australians that have joined us, which is so wonderful. But it doesn't matter how near or far we are, the friendship has extended around the world, and I cannot be happier. The joy that you all have brought me is incredible. And together, I think just hanging out each week, we just bring so much joy to each other. And just for that, I just want to thank you once again. And I cannot believe that we've got to 100 episodes, 100 podcasts. I just think that's amazing. It's just so super cool. So sit back as always and relax today because I have some amazing makes to share with you. You guys have been so extremely busy. And for my part of the podcast, if we were going to call it, let's say we were an episode of Friends, it'd be called The One with the Blankets, because that's all I've got to show you. So I hope that is something that will bring you as much joy as it has brought for me, because it's been a huge week, as I said, for blankets. I do have a few other little things I want to talk to you about. And after all, that's what we do here. We talk about each other's makes and celebrate each other. That's what we do. We encourage, celebrate, and inspire each other. So as always, I've got my clipboard, guys, my marker. And we are going to start off with Tile of the Week, Thursday, the blanket edition, because that's what we've been doing for the last few weeks. So all of you by now know what Tile of the Week Thursday is, because it's been well over 2 years. So in July of 2022, our friend Sam over at Manfus Makes was gifted this book here. She vowed to make 100 tiles, which she has. And if you put in the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, you'll see everybody else that joined in. And she also has a playlist on her channel, Manfus Makes. And you can go and enjoy many, many hours and see all the different tiles. Now, I jumped on at tile number 25 and I made nearly 75 of them. I think I got to about 72. And as I was making them, each week I would think, what will I make? And about halfway in, I decided that I would like to make a memory blanket of this amazing organic crochet along. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, this yarn here is 100% acrylic yarn. It's 8 ply or DK weight, and it is from the Marvel range here in Australia from Spotlight. And I use 7 colors, which you'll see in my blanket if this is your first time hanging out with us. And I'm using the white to join the squares, and also at the end I'll put some sort of border. It may not be in white, the border. I might choose to use all the different colors because I do have some left over, which is wonderful. But it is slowly coming together. So I have taken a photo of the whole blanket, and I'll show you the panel that I've added this week, because I've added another 2, 4, 6 tiles. It definitely is growing, guys. So down at the bottom, you'll see the row. So this row here that I've added. Oh, you know me and the iPad. So there it is there. It gives you a little bit of a better picture of what it's looking like, even though it's not the greatest photo. It is, a better version of me trying to hold it up. So let me just close that for now. I will refer to my iPad a bit later because I do have one of your makes in there to showcase. So let me show you the tiles that I've added. So 6, as I said. Now this one is the wonkiest one of all that I'll show you first, but I really do need to stretch it out a little bit, or what's that word? Block it. So that's that one. And then with the next, I think the next 4 that you'll see, I actually added 1 row of white. So a row of double crochets, US terminology, so that I could make them the right size. And then there was this one here. So that's a mosaic. That one was just like, these two were just pretty much normal, like nothing's, just crocheting like a granny square. This one was a mosaic style. This one was tapestry. They're all so pretty though, aren't they? This one again was a tapestry one. And this is another beautiful, like a mainstream type tile. There we go, there. Now, I think all the colours really do come together well, and I'm so happy that I actually decided to only use 7 colours, because although the tiles are varying in sizes and varying in designs, I think they do marry up very, very nicely. Now, I'm going to reach over here across, I didn't plan this very well, to show you how many tiles are left. So there's still quite a stack there. I don't know if I'm going to add the super big tiles in there, so maybe I could make something else with these. I'm not sure, but that's just me talking out loud now. But I definitely have quite a few more to add. There must be at least a dozen here. So hopefully in another, maybe a month, I'll be done. But anyway, the goal has been, there I go, way too close, sorry guys. The goal has been to finish by the end of the year, including the border. So let's hope, you know, fingers and toes crossed that that actually happens, because it would be wonderful. Now for the whole entire blanket, I am using a 5mm hook. I know I've shown it every week, but sometimes it's nice to be reminded. So that's it, Tile of the Week Thursday blanket edition. I have to tick that off because it is very important that I keep on track, guys. Now, the piece de resistance is always your makes, and I love bringing them to you. Let me tell you, there are some awesome things to show you here today. There is a great variety, you know, toys and wearables and everything in between. So let's start off with our friend Liza. Hello Liza, thank you so much for sending in this gorgeous little fellow called Astro the Narwhal. Now I'm going to show you him from his very tip of that, is that called a horn, all the way down to his little tail. And I love the little stars on him, and isn't he a very happy little fellow? So basically this is a pattern out of the Crochet Now magazine, and Liza used a blend of cotton and acrylic yarn and a 3.5mm clover hook. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Liza, for sending him in to us. Now, our friend Aussie Sandy has been very, very busy. Wait till you see all her creations. Now, this very first one here is a sunflower pin cushion. Absolutely love it. I love that you've got your stitch markers on there as well. It's very, very pretty. Now, Aussie Sandy tells us this is her own design, and she did use some scrap yarn to make it. Absolutely gorgeous. And then look at this beautiful one here. This is the Fisherman Throw. And it's made using, the pattern is from Pretty Darn Adorable. Excuse me, I do have a tea if I need it. And I might just save you hearing that by having a sip. Excuse me, guys. The change of weather here, it's spring, has really affected me. Excuse me. The variegated yarn is spun colours, and the maroon colour, so that reddy colour in between, is Millen's from Spotlight. And then wait till you see this little leprechaun hat. Absolutely love this. This is a pattern from the Secret Yarnery, and the scraps are Premier yarn. And Aussie Sandy says she made it just because she could. I absolutely love that. So basically there was no reason other than to bring her joy. That is brilliant. And then wait till you see this, guys. Now this is a donut from the Crochet Donut Buddies book. Now, our friend Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet has a cow, which I have joined in, but unfortunately I don't have a donut to show you today, but I will. Now this, let's get back to Aussie Sandy's donut. This is a little fox. Now, Sandy said that she fell in love with him as soon as she saw the pattern in the book. And the icing, so that brown and red speckled colour, is actually hand-dyed yarn that Aussie Sandy dyed herself. And she said that she did it by using food colouring. I think that is amazing. Well done. He's absolutely gorgeous, and I loved his embroidered eyes. So thank you so much, Aussie Sandy, for sending them in to us. They are gorgeous. Now, our friend Pearl has been very, very busy as well. She's made 2 scarves. Now, this first one, this one's ready for Halloween. This one is the Jack Skeleton, and it's for her 7-year-old grandson. How wonderful is that? And then look at this one. This one has a beautiful story. So this heart scarf. How beautiful is that? With the tassels. Now this is for Pearl's granddaughter, and she requested, so her granddaughter requested a scarf filled with love from her grandmother. Isn't that gorgeous? Just brilliant. Now Pearl also made this gorgeous little monster Halloween treat bag, ready for Halloween, for a little neighbor boy. How sweet is that? And look at this very, very pretty coral shawl. Which way does it go? Maybe this way's better. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous colours. Coral wrap for cancer treatment patient. And she's also Pearl is also sending a few others for the local hospital. That's so beautiful. Now Pearl does say that she just loves crocheting for family and friends, and gifting and giving to charity, and that it's very gratifying for her. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that. So thank you so much, Pearl, for sending them all in and for being so kind and generous to your local community as well. Now, our friend Sandara has been very busy. Wait till you see this bag, guys. Absolutely love it. Now, there it is on the inside because it's got lining. Now, this bag was made using the yarn from the Crochet Society box number 47, which Sandara won in one of our giveaways. It's lined, and let me show you this side so you see what it looks like on the outside. It's absolutely beautiful, Sandara, and I love your use of the wooden rings. That is brilliant. Absolutely love that idea. You know I'm going to have to make a bag like that, so thank you for the inspiration. Now Sandara finished one of her dresses, and here she is modeling it. It is so pretty, and I will show you a photo of it up close. I actually really like the drawstring idea. And this is what it looks like on the hanger. And then I'm going to flip it over and show you the pattern up close, the stitches. Very pretty. So quite simple, but very effective. Now these are very cute. So there are two cowboy hats here. So Sandara tells us that one of her girlfriends asked her, so there's one of them, asked her to make a cowgirl hat for decor for a birthday party, but of course Sandara made two, and there's the second one there. Very pretty. And look at this. I love this. So Sandara says she bought a pair of sandals, so there they are, she's holding them there, and she just had to make a matching top. Sandara loves the fun of being able to make her own wearables. And this was made using I Love This Cotton by Hobby Lobby, and I have to say it is absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Now Sandara continued to make tops. Now where's my notes? So here we are here. So top number 1 is this one. Oops, I've lost my notes. Here you go. Where would I be without my notes, guys? This top one is the first ever top. So the first top she's ever made using the top-down pattern from YouTube. Kelsey from Passion Knit. P-O-S-S-I-O-K-N-I-T. So pretty. I love that yarn. This is made with I Love This Cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby. Now the second top, here it is here. So that was a short sleeve. This is a long sleeve one. There's no pattern. Sandara says she just made it by repeating 1 row of half double crochet in US terminology and 3 rows of the window panes. Beautiful. So thank you so much, Sandara, for sending in so many gorgeous makes for us to ooh and ah over. And our friend Gloria has been very busy as well. I've got a close-up and a far-away photo of this gorgeous poncho. Oh my goodness, look at that. Absolutely love the colors, and I love how it's got that nice cowl. So this, you know, if you're living in a very cold climate, imagine how warm this would keep you. So this poncho is a Yarnspirations pattern, and I'm guessing it's a free pattern on their website. It's called the Cozy Cowl Crochet Cape. The yarn was Premier Anti-Pilling Bobbins, and the Gloria used 2. Now I believe they've been discontinued, and the colorway was Goldenrod. Beautiful. And here it is, so you can see the whole thing. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. And then Gloria also made this beautiful baby blanket. And this one is the linen stitch wow, that would take ages, but it is well worth it, and it's worked in the round. And it's again using Premier Anti-Pilling Gradient yarn, and the colorway is yellow tones. So pretty. Thank you so much, Gloria, for sending them in. And now our friend Nat, she is traveling around Australia. So well done to her for actually getting some crocheting and being able to have enough yarn in her stash to, you know, crochet. I guess along the way you must be stopping off if you need to as well. But Nat tells us, now let me just close this so I can get her picture up, that she's also been crocheting for Random Acts of Crochet Kindness Australia, and she has been making some little frog bookmarks. And what happens is when people actually find them, they have the opportunity to post the place where they found them. So there's a Facebook group for it. So let's say they find one, you know, in my local, if I found one locally, I could post that this is where I found it. So some of the ones that Nat has actually left have been posted as being found, so their location has been posted. So that's actually made Nat really happy. And I knew about Random Acts of Kindness. I didn't know we had one in Australia, so that's something I'm going to look into. I think that's wonderful. And Nat has also made this gorgeous piece of cherry pie, and I'm pretty sure that's out of the Whimsical Stitches book. Once again, I'm part of that cow. So Cassandra from Craftably Ever After is running it, so I will make sure that I catch up with those as well, because this week no amigurumi making took place. So thank you so much, Nat, for sending that in. I hope you're enjoying your travels, and we can't wait to see what you make next. So thank you to all of you for sending them in. I told you guys we had some amazing makes to share tonight, and a nice variety. So I wonder what you've added to your crochet to-do list. As I said, there's a few in there that I know that I certainly have. So guess what, guys? It's time to see all the blankets. Okay, I'm going to read off the list so I'm not looking everywhere, because I am surrounded by blankets. So the very first thing that I'd like to report is that my daughter-in-law actually does like this blanket. So I'm going to be continuing with it. So some of you that may have come to visit last week or hung out with us would have known that my daughter-in-law sent me a photo of a knitted blanket, and I'm trying to replicate it as close enough as I can in a crochet version. And I am using this gorgeous respun yarn. Now, if you've never worked with this yarn, let me tell you, it is fabulous. Now, this yarn here is called Respun Yarn Thick and Quick. It's 100% recycled polyester. It is super soft, guys. It's 12 ounces, so each one of these balls, they're giant. 12 ounces or 340 grams, 223 yards or 204 meters. It does say or recommends that you use a 9mm hook, but I've been using this giant 18mm hook to achieve the drape that I want for this thing. Like, I wanted it to be as loose as possible. So I wish it actually stayed like that, but that's okay that it doesn't. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is going to be so super soft. Now, this is going to be a throw, so it's not going to be a giant blanket. It's to drape over the lounge, you know, make it pretty, and also use it when you need to use it. Now, I do have 6 balls dedicated to the throw or the blanket. And this color is called Cider. I do have a couple of other balls that I might be able to use to make cushions, but we'll see how we go. And if push comes to shove and I need an extra ball for this throw, I do have a 7th ball in the same color. So that's that one there. Now, last weekend when it was Father's Day, and thank you everyone for your lovely Father's Day wishes for Steve. I did pass them on, and he says thank you very much. So the children all came over for Father's Day, and I did bring my daughter-in-law up here, and I said, look around. Is there anything else that inspires you, any colors that jump out at you? Because their little home, as you've seen in the little tours that I've showed you, is quite like there's a lot of white in there, so they want to add splashes of color here and there wherever they can. So she did say to me that she loved this color here, and who wouldn't, right? So she fell in love with this golden mustardy color, and it is that beautiful velvet yarn that I've got in my stash that I bought in Millen's from Spotlight at such a good price. And all she wants is just a simple corner to corner throw. And I have been using my 7mm hook with it, which is just perfect. Now I have 4 of these balls, which I think will make it a nice size. So this is one ball here. So I've finished the one. So imagine another ball before I start to decrease. So I think it'll be a nice size. So that's something I started on, a couple of days ago, because, I didn't start on it straight away, because I kept thinking, let me finish this or let me finish that. But I have to tell you, these corner to corner blankets are so quick and easy to make. If you've never made one, please just try it. You will fall in love. They're very addictive. But the one that I just showed you before, this one, surprisingly, it doesn't go as quickly for me. It's the half double crochet US terminology in the back loop, and I just feel that it's a little bit awkward for me. For such a small, quick stitch, you think that I'd be able to do it quicker. Maybe it's the size of the hook. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm very slow in making that one, but I am enjoying making it. So back to that one. We're going to make that into a corner to corner. There's fluffs all over me now. And also, so that's the mustard one, in the grey. So another one, exactly the same. This is blanket yarn though, and I'll probably use an 8mm hook for this one. I need to use my Swift to ball these up. I absolutely love using my Swift. It's actually very therapeutical. I've got 4 bags of this, so that's 4 is 1,600 grams of this, which is going to go a long way, I believe. And if, once again, if push comes to shove, I have 1 bag of a slightly lighter grey that we might be able to use as a border. But we'll see how big it gets as it grows. And again, simple corner to corner. And then the other thing that, I was asked to make, which I'm so excited about, this gorgeous colour here. Again, this is blanket yarn, and I have 2 bags of this, Millends, which is 800 grams, 2 cushions this size. So they're not huge, but they're just for decoration. So this will be probably in the, what am I going to do it in? The solid granny square. That's what we decided on for that. So I have a few plans to hopefully, add a splash of color here and there in their little home, which I'm very excited. I actually said, thank you so much for asking me to do this. It just made me so happy. And she said, I've never seen anyone so happy when you've asked them to do work. And I said, this isn't work, this is love and joy. So that's the difference, right? Love that. Now, the other thing that I've been working on all week, another blanket, is a baby blanket for my girlfriend who's having a little baby girl a little bit later on in the year. So I want to make sure that this is finished on time. And I am using this beautiful chenille baby nippers, Bella Baby Nippers yarn in the color pink and pink mix. Now I've got 10 balls of each dedicated to this blanket, but I'm quite happy to say that I'm guesstimating I'm only going to use 8, which means I can use the others for a lovey. I think that'll be a great idea. So far I've just started decreasing, and I've used 4 of the pink, and I just need to start to end the row that I'm on with this ball, and I've only used 2 of the pink mix, because now what I'm going to do, I'll show you the blanket, I'm going to reverse it. So wherever you see the pale pink or just the pink color, I'm going to be putting the pink mix, and wherever you see the pink mix, you're going to see the pink. So let me just show you the blanket now. No ends are weaved in, guys, so no judgments, please. Let me hold it up this way. So this is where I've started the return, and that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to do the complete opposite to that. So there's the middle of my blanket there, in essence. So now I'm going to start with the pink mix on this side, and so on and so forth. So that's actually a really nice blanket. It's actually probably a bit bigger than just a baby blanket. And I am using a 6.5mm hook with that yarn. Usually I use a 7, but I thought, being a baby, maybe I could make the holes a little bit tighter. So that's actually coming along nicely. I'm crocheting that in my lunch breaks and just before school starts. Every day I start my day off with a good half hour of crochet, puts me in the right mindset, and then I have a wonderful day. And then at lunch I have a little break and I continue to crochet for half an hour. So I'm dedicating about an hour a day to it, and that's why it's been growing very, very nicely. Now, My goddaughter is also having a little baby, which I cannot wait for. Another little baby girl, which is again coming up at the end of the year. We are so excited. And her color palette or color scheme for the baby's room is going to be purple. Of course, she's my goddaughter. Of course, it's purple and green. So in this bag here, I've had these yarns, this combination here. Look at that, guys. Those gorgeous, gorgeous yarns. I'll pop them out in a minute. There's 16 balls in here. All Marvel 8-ply or DK weight yarn, which I purchased on sale for $2.80, and they're $4.50 now, a while back. So these here together, I think will make a beautiful baby blanket. Like I said, I have 4 of each, which is an awful lot of yarn when you think about it, because this yarn is 100% acrylic. Each ball is 100 grams, and I'll tell you how many meters, because that'll give you an idea. 270 meters, so that's an awful lot of yarn there. It says to use a 4mm hook, but I will definitely be using a 5mm because it's exactly the same yarn that I use for my Toll of the Week Thursday blanket. So that is something that I really need to start soon, and I'm not sure what design I'm going to do. I was thinking either the ripple stitch. I haven't done one of those blankets for such a long time. Otherwise, corner to corner. We'll see. What do you guys think, actually? I think I might go with the ripple stitch. Let me see in the comments what you think. Or if you have a completely different stitch that you think I should try, please suggest it. Because I have sort of, fallen into the corner to corner, trap. Not trap, it's because it's just so quick and easy. So yes, I would love to hear your suggestions. I am kind of going with the, hold on, either the ripple stitch or the star blanket. Maybe I could make a star blanket. All right, guys. Okay, this is so good. This is why I love hanging out with you, because until I started talking about it, I was clueless as to what I was going to use those for. So please let me know if you think either one of those is a good idea, or if you have something completely different that I should try. So that's that one. That one needs to get started ASAP. And now I found out that one of my girlfriends became a grandmother. She has a little baby grandson, and we've been invited to go and visit him on the 4th of October. So I have a blanket that's half done, which is awesome. It's like I knew, guys. I spoke about this blanket in a video the other day, an acquisitions video, I believe. And this is another corner to corner blanket. And this baby chenille yarn, which I bought in Mulans, this color here, I absolutely love that color. It's actually quite big already. Look at that, guys. So I'm going to have to start. I don't think I've started on the, no, I haven't started decreasing it, but I will. And I'm marrying it up with this yarn that I just purchased a few days ago, or about a week ago, which I think is going to look beautiful with that. So I'm halfway already to a blanket that needs to be done by the 4th of October. So that's it, guys. They're all the blankets that I needed to show you. Oh, and also there was a cushion in the mix, so that was pretty good. So that's it for my makes for the week. I haven't touched anything else, and I will be catching up with all of my amigurumi. I just thought I'd give myself a little week off. It wasn't actually planned, it just happened. Now, the Crochet Society box number 50 is on its way. So I'm hoping in a week or two it should be here. You never know with, the postage, but they did say it would take up to 3 weeks. So look out for that unboxing. And then we have the fun task of choosing a project for me to make, which I always absolutely love. And I also ordered the Crochet Society Advent Calendar for 2024. Now, that won't be coming out until November, like they'll be shipping out in November. So I'm guessing it'll get to us by the 1st of December at the very latest. I know it's a long way away, but before you know it, I'll be saying, hey, it's here, guys, let's have an unboxing. And very importantly, our hashtag Crochet Through the Decades Cal 2024, such a mouthful. The voting will be done this Sunday. So please make sure to tune in so that we can work out which will be the winning make. Although, like I always say, we're all winners just for making something. It's just a little bit of fun. Now, I was very lucky to receive a little bit of happy mail. Our beautiful friend Josephine sent me this beautiful birthday card in the post. So thank you so very, very much, Josephine. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love all the purples in it. It just makes me smile, and I'm going to pop it up there so that I can look at it for quite a while. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. This was actually posted, oh my goodness, on the 14th of August. You know, I have to get used to writing the date differently, because in the US, you don't put the date, you put the month first, we put the day first. So we go day, month, year. You write month, day, year. I've just got to get my head around that. But that's absolutely beautiful. So thank you so very much, Josephine. It was a nice surprise when I went to my post office box. Just extended my birthday even longer. Now, this month, believe it or not, I think it's September 29th, is actually our 2-year anniversary on YouTube. I cannot believe that, guys. So I just thought I'd put it out there that in a couple more podcasts, it'll be 2 years that we've been hanging out together. I just think that is crazy. Oh my goodness. It's almost like a blink of an eye. So much has happened in those 2 years. Now, last but not least, this is a little community announcement. I know I usually do it in the beginning, but I just wanted to save it to the end to make sure that everybody, is here for it. If you've thought about donating a beanie or if you can, that is, to our friends over at K&K Crochet, so KK and Kristen, they're collecting up until the 24th of November for their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach little drive. Now they're just past 1/3 of the way for their collection of beanies, and they're aiming, I think, for about 1,500 this year. So let's make that a reality for them. I'm going to actually do my very best to send out another package. So I'm going to get cracking and make some more beanies to send off. And you know what, even if it's one, I know postage is very, very difficult, but sometimes if we just sacrifice maybe a cup of coffee, we get to help out someone that actually needs it a little bit more than us. That's my view anyway. But in saying all that, some of you definitely donate locally. Some of us aren't in a position to do so. And like KK and Kristen say, they don't want to put anybody out. It's not about that. It's only if you can. So I just wanted to make sure that, we're all on board in case some of you have forgotten that they're still collecting, or you just think that they've met their target. And please go over to their channel, hang out with them. They're amazing. And there is a whole playlist on Bumblebees Mountain Outreach in case you don't know what it's all about. It is actually a very, very worthy cause. So that's it, guys. We've come to the end of another podcast. Isn't that just crazy? And I only had one coughing fit. So I hope I didn't hurt anybody's eardrums, because it really upsets me when I have to cough. And it is something that you just can't control, right, guys? So I hope you're all keeping very, very well. I hope that, the weather has been kind to you. It has been quite warm here, let me tell you. And we've had some huge, horrendous winds, but they've seemed to have died down. But I have been told by Steve this afternoon that tomorrow we're expecting weather in the 30s. So maybe 31, 32. I think that's in the 80s in Fahrenheit, but it's way too hot, way too early for me. I am definitely not a summer person, although I do love looking at the sunshine. But anyway, I've really gone off on a tangent now. So until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.